Why don't you talk about the lawsuit
Okay.
first? Yeah.
All right. Bob and I have been in state and federal court over this problem since 2004. And most of the time, since 2004, we've been in federal court or state court. In 2012, we were in both federal and state court at the same time on election day. And we had one of the top witnesses, top experts from the National Security Agency as our expert witness on this problem that was described on Fox News about these illegal patches being on the computers. And we put the spotlight on it, and in the courtroom on election day, the judge said, if there's a problem with the numbers, if the numbers look funny, you come back in to the courthouse and we'll talk about who pays for the audit. Because what we said is, that because the patches are already attached, the only way to catch the fraud is by doing an audit. And because these perpetrators of this fraud, calling this an experimental patch that they put on 30% of the county tabulators, is to have them pay for the audit, not the citizens. Them pay for the audit.
Wait, why on earth would they approve an experimental patch?
Well, an experimental under a law, you're allowed one experimental patch in one precinct. They were going to put it in 44 counties. They got it on 30 counties before a Republican member of the Secretary of State's office contacted me and blew the whistle.
All right, so on election night, I mean, what happened in the courtroom happened in the courtroom. We were keeping the FBI informed every step of the way. And election night, the FBI was in the Secretary of State's office. All right, the FBI probably also had wiretaps.
2012?
2012. All right, so on election night, Karl Rove is on Fox News. They call the election in Ohio for Obama. And Karl Rove says, wait a minute, all the votes aren't in yet. It's premature. And he basically goes into a fight with the Fox News people. And their experts come out and say, no, Karl, we looked at it, the numbers are there. And here's what's the real story. And it's written up in Washington Spectator. That no one told Karl that the fix was off because the scrutiny was on. All right.
So can I just say something present time about the lawsuit?
No, I'll talk about
Okay,
that.
well, you've got to
Yeah.
stop trying that.
All right.
Oh, that's a great
All right. My point is, when I talk about a lawsuit, this is not a fiction. I'm talking about we have been doing this, and we are doing it now. And we are filing a lawsuit which will put the spotlight on these exit polls. We announced we were going to file such a lawsuit to compel the news media to report the actual exit poll results so that the public would know if there's apparent fraud. And guess what the media did? They canceled the exit poll. You're going to sue us to make us make it public, or we just won't do it. And that's why Lori and Bob are organizing a citizen exit poll. But we're also going to file a lawsuit. And the lawsuit is going to demand that all of the exit polls, 24 exit polls showing the fraud, now be public, that be published. That they stop suppressing the evidence of crime. All right. Secondly, we have the guy who was investigating the fraud in the 2004 Ohio election, who documented it in a book this thick, not only with precinct voting data, but actual ballots, a DVD of the actual ballots that were manipulated. He has been investigating all of these primaries. We have identified which precincts in this country the fraud has occurred, and we will be going into court with a demand to inspect the ballots. We will digitally photograph the ballots, and then we will have ballots, we can count them, we can do it publicly, everybody can observe or participate. You want to recount them yourself, to check it? We'll have them. The fix is on. They've done it. They've done it. They've stolen again. They're serial vote thieves. And we've got the evidence. We've got the know-how. We've got the experts. We've got the mechanism of courts that understand the problem, and we're going after it. We're going to be filing a racketeering lawsuit.
Rico.
Under the Ohio racketeering law, it's the strongest in the country, and we can bring in every state. Our RICO statute is coextensive with the federal RICO statute, but it's much more aggressive in allowing us to go back in time, and it's a much stronger RICO statute. So they're nailed. So what I can say to you as a lawyer, I will represent to you as a lawyer, in my opinion, Hillary Clinton has been used for the purpose of scuttling Bernie Sanders' campaign for president. She's being used, but they've been caught. It's obvious. It's just like Bernie Sanders when he talks about the system is rigged. The elections are rigged. The evidence is clear. Everybody's going to see it, and the game is over. Bernie has won, in fact, and he will win officially before the Republican convention. Yes, sir.
You've seen the clip of on election day, as soon as they're able to report the results, they're going to say that Hillary Clinton has enough delegates, she's done, stop counting, it's all over, and everything is for naught. Is there a way that we could stop that? I'm sorry if I've gotten too far away from your question.
People can say anything they want, but the facts are facts, and the facts are coming out, and there's no way the Democratic convention is going to nominate somebody on the basis of obviously stolen votes. And that the facts are coming out, and that's the fact.
My apologies. Let me restate myself.
Go ahead.
The media will create a fait accompli. Will try to create a fait accompli. And the question is, how do you
We are
stop the fait
suing.
accompli?
We are suing the media as being complicit in the crime. They are acting as accessories after the fact. They are covering up evidence of criminal activity. It's a crime.
And this is going to be submitted by June 6th.